Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I'm Lynn with Plasma Energy Solution, and this is January 24th, 2021. Our website is plasmaenergysolution.com. Today I'd like to talk to you about one of our things that we made last year called Never Ending Plasma Energy, Be Brave. And before I delve into that, I just want to, we've had some interesting times here for the last few months. And in this, if you'd look at it and say maybe it's like a corporation takeover of our country, who enforces all the mandates that are coming out? Do you pay a membership to shop somewhere and you walk in their doors and they tell you you can't shop there without a mask? Are you dependent on the rules of the corporate boss you've turned your life over to? We have the ability to make the choice of what we buy and don't buy. The controlled world relies on what we choose to buy or not buy. Can you choose to buy from someone who is not controlled by corporate mechanisms? Look around your community. Be innovative. Where can you shop that steps out of the rules for thee, those rules for thee but not for me? So here's a story of stepping out of the box. Paul and Lynn were invited to teach for a foundation of the scientist who taught the plasma energy workshops. And this was after we'd been on those workshops and the medical team workshops for a couple years. We received a contract that was 7 pages long, and it included the language that said, if the foundation disagrees with any of your teaching, all of your materials can be confiscated. I guess you know that never went anywhere with us. Later we were offered, just step back for 6 months. Good things are coming down the pipeline for you. Why would they want that? Well, if we took our products down that were in the public domain, they would be able to patent what we had been making and sending out to all of you. Economic independence is being a small business owner. It's not always an easy walk to take. And I can tell you that because as a veterinarian, you could say a veterinarian is a small business owner, and that's what Paul did for many years. But we can focus on our gifts when we're self-employed, and we can focus on what we have to offer others in our communities. We're coming into a time where we have to work together to support one another. For instance, can you purchase a gift in a small local business rather than driving 60 miles away to shop with an online giant or a big box store? Is what we are told to breathe, what to eat, what to wear, is that a trap? We have a choice, and we can choose not to participate. I've done an earlier video today, and I've covered a lot about some mandates that may come out and require a lot of people to take an injection. I encourage you to look at that video. So let's get back to Be Brave. It looks to me like we're in a time that might come in handy. So what is Never Ending Plasma Energy, Be Brave? Well, it contains the energies of quite a few things. Healthy Superhuman for overall well-being with plasma energy has algae combo, mildronate, lion's mane, NAD+, nattokinase, berberine, ashwagandha, bacopa cinnamon oil, N-acetylcysteine, maca moringa chaga, sulforaphane, cordyceps, quercetin, hawthorn resveratrol. Energies from anxiety relief are included in Be Brave, as well as cold flu relief and lung support, life force, new tech frequency relief, peace, zinc, gold, B9 Korean salt, GANs, amino acids, hemoglobin, copper oxide, zinc oxide, shungite, silver, the energies of CBD and C60. The combination of shungite and silver can help to address frequencies such as those found in Wi-Fi radiation, 4G, 5G, and higher. Plus, there's minerals, salts, leaves, roots, rhizomes, bulbs, and teas from various plants to help your body come into balance and to maintain its health. There are beneficial frequencies from B9 Korean salt plasma energy because there is said to be everything on the periodic table in Korean B9 salt. And there are over 70 minerals. There are studies done in Korea that show the efficacy of the B9 salt. The zinc energies are present in many of the combinations. It's what helps the body with emotional balance. Well, that might be a good thing right now. When your emotions are in balance, that helps your body maintain balance. Being brave takes you out of the fight or flight mode. So you can use Be Brave daily in the water that you drink. Use a spray bottle, spray some on yourself when you leave the house. And it's presently, if you go on the website, you can put in the coupon word Paul and get 25% off. And that will last till the end of January. So there's something else when you're in a place of anxiety and fear, it can sometimes cause symptoms in your body that maybe you wouldn't normally have. And I was thinking about it yesterday, and I went back to a book I'd had for a long time by Louise Hay called You Can Heal Your Life. And I found the list of symptoms, which is really interesting because she always had an underlying emotional issue. And so let's just give a few of the A's. Allergies, denying your own power. Anemia, yes, but attitude. Lack of joy, fear of life, not feeling good enough. And maybe back issues. It represents the support of life. Back problems. If you have rounded shoulders, carrying the burdens of life. This goes on, and I just found it really interesting to go back and look at this. So I've made this available as a special report on my website, and you can go there. It will ask you to input your email address. And I do apologize, that's the only way for you to access it, because with the videos I've done today, I'm offering several special reports. So if you want to look at the printed material and at the report material, I do encourage you to go ahead and do that. Now I want to remind you, when we send out the plasma energy, this is winter where I live, so you will be receiving the small plastic vials as long as I'm able to get small plastic vials. And this is what you will use to change the water that you have, whether it's Be Brave, Peace, whatever you might have chosen to get. And if you are outside of the country, you would of course be getting a pair of patches that you will just simply place on either side of a clear glass or clear plastic container, obviously larger than this, right? And let it set up overnight, and same with your vial if that's what you get, and then your water's ready to use. Now, when you do this, whenever, like on this container, this is 2020 plus support, and I just keep it at my desk and have a little every now and then. So if I get down to about this level right here, I'm going to add water to this. And my preference is, at this point in time, that you're using distilled or filtered water, okay? And so that is the way that you're going to receive your plasma energy. And yes, you can share your energies that you have with others. For instance, if you have a very large container and it's been set up, this one happens to have a vial that I set it up with, and you can use the water to fill a vial or to make patches, whatever you want to do for someone you might want to give some of your water to. So I just say this is a good time for sharing with others. It's a really good time to be brave. So please do go to our website, look at our many videos. We have many blogs for you. We have testimonials. We have frequently asked questions. And I want to thank you for taking the time today. And again, I've got the reports that I referred to in the earlier video today about 2020 plus, as well as the Louise Hay list that I was reading from. And it's just a pretty interesting thing to have on hand. It gives you something else to think about if you have something going on. Thoughts, I have thought for many years, thoughts are things. And we always add great intention to what we're doing with the plasma energy. Masaru Emoto showed us that thoughts are things when he pasted on bottles of water, when he took frozen samples and looked at them under the microscope. The messages that he had that were positive messages produced what looked like beautiful snowflake crystals. And those that had dark messages on them produced blobs. So that was produced from a thought that was placed as a label on a container of water. So I want you to think about that. If we are over 70% water in our bodies, what are our thoughts? What's being carried by that in our body with our thoughts? So again, I encourage you to look at the website and take a look at Be Brave if that's something that might work for you right now. Anxiety relief is certainly another thing. And with orders that I've been sending out recently, I have been sending out a vial of peace or patches of peace for quite obvious reasons. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day or evening, whatever the case may be. And I hope you'll share this with family and friends and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Thanks again.